Jean-Luc Picard. You lead the strongest ship of the Federation fleet. You speak for your people.
I have nothing to say to you, and I will resist you with my last ounce of strength.
Strength is irrelevant. Resistance is futile.
Hello everybody, Mike Deuce here again. Today we'll be branching into the world of Star Trek with this old 90s The Card Game Booster Packs box. I heard there's holograms in these you can get. Rare ones, but they are holograms of Picard, Data, and Worf perhaps. And also some artifact cards. I've never played this game, but I picked this up at a card show. The box is a little beat up, but let's see if we find any good cards in here. Hope you guys are all having a good start to the holiday season. Halloween just ended. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And then the December holidays. Okay. These are from Flair from the 90s. It's a pretty old box. See what we got here. Cool. Some old Next Generation booster packs, I believe. This might take a while to open. A lot of packs. Very cool. See what we got here. These ones are a little better packaged here on the bottom. Save those for last. Might see some damage cards in the first set. Okay. Pop up this box for the background. There we go. Let's get to these packs first. Gold foil packaging here on these. Pack number 1. Here's the Enterprise, I believe. It's a Wild, the Edge of the Galaxy. Some of these are original Star Trek cards too. Very cool. The box is more original, so maybe these are all original. Look at the old classic Star Trek cards. Very cool. The Carbonite Maneuver. I think I remember that episode. Here's some cards here. What are these? These just flip differently? Yep. A mission card. An effect card. Phaser rifle fire. Here's some crew members. Crew. A plot card. Here's a Klingon challenge. Another crew. Effect. Challenge Enigma. And another crew. Not sure how to play this card game, but I am a Star Trek fan. As you can see by my collection in the background. Another mission card. Couple more. Here's a plot card. Looks like a Romulan there. That's a little scary there. Charlie X. Here's a challenge capture. Wild Omicron SETI 3 spores. Dagger of the Mind Discovery. Challenge Command or Conquer. Must be a god of some sort in space. Alien. Here's a Romulan warbird. Very cool. That's the bird of prey, actually. Back from the old classic Star Trek. Those were very cool ships. Galileo shuttle cruiser. And another challenge card. Pack number 3. Wonder what year these were. 1996. Here's another mission card. Where no man has gone before. Operation Annihilate. Oh, this is from the first episode. This is the pilot episode, I believe. The Cage, maybe. I think that was the first episode with Captain Pike. Here's a good episode. The City on the Edge of Forever. I remember that one. Errand of Mercy. The Devil in the Dark. Challenge, tempt. Here's a crew card. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There's a Star Trek chess set. That's my gold chess set up there. As you can see. Very cool. It's the same tri-dimensional chess set. This one's gold and silver from the old 2000s one I bought back in high school, I believe. Klingon there. There's shuttlecraft. Teleporters. Lots of packs. Pretty cool. I got this box for 20 bucks. I was happy with it. Figured you can't go wrong for 20 bucks. Another one of the Cage. City on the Edge of Forever. Some repeats there. Devil in the Dark. There's another card for that, though. I think that was a different card picture for the other one. The Side of Paradise. Crew member. There's a plot. Another tempt card. Here's an alien. Dun, dun, dun. Enigma or Negotiate. Court Martial episode. Klingon here. And Vulcan. Crew member. And a capture card. Not sure what number of pack we're on here. There's a wild card. Those seem to be more rare. Mission card. Plot. Mission. Where no man has gone before again. Another mission. Here's one with McCoy and Kirk. Jim, this man's Klingon. Dun, dun, dun. This one was a permanent wild. Starbase 2. Starbase 11, sorry. This looks like a tricorder. Maybe an artifact card. I'm not sure. Here's Sulu. And the Enemy Within. Challenge card. If you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. I mostly do Marvel cards. I'm getting 4 holograms graded through Beckett. I've got a Emperor Palpatine Star Wars card submitted through PSA right now. The 4 hologram cards will complete my 1994 Marvel Universe set. A Spider-Man, a Wolverine, War Machine, and Silver Surfer. Challenge, Attack or Conquer. Dun, dun, dun. Episode, The Conscience of the King. Another tempt card there. Here's a hydro spray for healing. Very cool. Dr. McCoy always seems to have those on hand. I'm setting up a new studio for some better production value here soon. Let's see. These ones might not have hologram cards. Here's a cool one. Direct hit on the bridge there. It's a wild card. Look at that. Got a little dog dressed up in an alien suit. That's so cute. The Enemy Within. I remember that episode. Got a new backdrop with my classic comic book frames. And some comic books on the wall now. So, be getting to that shortly with my studio. Lots of cards. This is back when the cards were probably cheaper. In the 90s. Look at that. That was a classic episode. The Arena. Here's the Vina, the Orion Dancer. Classic character. And then here's the time travel episode. That's a cool one. Couple time travel episodes. That's a memorable one, though. Probably can't find enough cards to play this game too much anymore or upgrade your cards. Maybe I'll have enough here to build a deck, I don't know. Let alone find somebody to play this game. Have this one already. Getting to some repeats now. Capture or Tempt. Court Martial. The chess set again. Unknown Virus. Dun dun dun. A Taste of Armageddon. A supercomputer there. Here's the aliens from the first pilot episode, I believe. Here's Spock. Leonard Nimoy there. An on tricorder picture. Very cool. And another crew member. Okay. These cards are in pretty good shape. I'm surprised. These packs are pretty protective. Thick foil packs. Not like the cheaper ones nowadays. The cards seem high quality printing from Flair back in the day. They're not warped at all. Good card stock. Huh, that's a cool alien. I remember that one. Command or negotiate. Commodore Stone. A wild card there. McCoy. Okay. Looks like we still have a lot of packs. Maybe 20 packs left. Enigma or Tempt here. Lots of commons here, it looks like. Here's the Yeoman Janice Rand. I remember her. She was in a lot of early episodes. Klingon there. Elias Sandoval. Yeah, he was kind of a... ended up being an enemy, I believe. More Klingons there. Deflector shields at maximum. Dun dun dun. I need to get back into watching some of the Star Trek TV shows. I watched some of Picard. I watched some of the new cartoons. Here's Ensign Chekhov. And the Enemy Within. Captain Kirk here. Another alien. Here's an episode from that Mud episode. The Pirate. Here's the Romulan bird of prey again. The cloaking device. That's a cool one. Effect. This is a phaser blast. Looks like Captain Kirk down there. Another one from the Galileo shuttle. Tomorrow is yesterday. That's probably a time travel one. I think I remember that episode. Shore Leave, the Menagerie. Yep. That's the old first episode, I believe. The Cage might have been the one where Pike came back later. I can't remember that episode. Okay. Lots of packs here. Don't get to see these cards every day. If you're a Star Trek fan. Here's McCoy. I'm a doctor, not a whatever. And the City on the Edge of Forever there. Errand of Mercy. Enigma or Negotiate. Another battle one there. Here's a Mind Meld. That's cool. Vulcan Mind Meld. There's Yeoman Teresa Ross. Like about 15 left. Where no man has gone before. Oh, that looks dangerous there. There's the cage episode. There's the chess set again. Oddly familiar culture. Yeah, that's where they find the duplicate Earth somewhere, I believe. If you guys have any requests of the cards you want me to get graded from those other Marvel cards, let me know. Yeah, this is the Menagerie. That's where Captain Pike, that's after he got his injury and was in the wheelchair. The hovering wheelchair. The Balance of Terror versus the Romulans. Charlie X. The Galileo 7 spacecraft. Here's Sulu again. I do have a box of old 1991 Disney cards, too, I'll be opening here by the end of the year. And another Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum box. That's a cool artwork. The Arena. Here's Uhura. The Squire of Gothos was the episode. Another capture or attempt. Oh, that's a scary one with a witch. Ion Storm. Dun, dun, dun. Yeoman Smith. There's the Vulcan, or is that a Romulan there? No, that's a Romulan. The Next Generation cards must be the ones that have the holograms. Excuse me. Oh, there's Khan. That's cool. Khan, he was in Wrath of Khan too, that movie. Very cool. That's the guy who used to be in, I think it was Fantasy Island, the TV show too. Montoya Montalban or something like that. Good actor. Star Trek II Wrath of Khan is a classic. Here's Uhura again. These are pretty cool. It's even good pictures on the cards for back then. Don't remember all these episodes. Here's McCoy, Dr. McCoy. The Black Knight. I kind of remember that episode. Looks like a samurai there. Seems like they had more fun with the original series. And they got more serious with the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I'm going to have to put those there. Some duplicate cards here. Oh, that's a time travel portal or something, I think. Oh no, that's the Guardian of Forever. Some sort of alien, I think. Kind of like the Star Trek 5, I believe, or Star Trek 4, where Spock and his brother go to the edge of the galaxy and find another alien similar to that one from the original series. City on the Edge of Forever, time travel one. Oh, sorry for the noise upstairs. Here's the cute dog again. Oh, look at that. Outwit challenge. Yarn neck. Alien there. Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland again. The White Rabbit. I think we got about 10 packs left. Balance of Terror. Charlie X. Mud's Women. Beam me up, Scotty. Haven't seen one of Scotty, I don't believe, yet. Here's a Chekhov again. Here's Spock. This is the slug of Saurian brandy. Must be a drink, I think. It's the Saurian brandy they drink. Kind of like whiskey or something, or brandy, I guess. Alien brandy. Let's see here. The Enemy Within. Another alien. Galileo spacecraft again, getting attacked this time. Galileo again. The shuttlecraft there. Running out of room for the cards. Lots of cards. Very cool. Can't find these boxes very often now. Saw a couple on eBay to price check them after I bought it, just to see this side of paradise. Here's a con again. Tomorrow is yesterday. Time travel. The Alternative Factor episode. Where no man has gone before. Nurse Christine Chapel. Classic character. Mud's Women. Here's a tricorder. Disruptor Blast. Here's a red shirt. Don't want to go on an away mission wearing a red shirt, that's for sure. Especially back in the old original series. Okay, almost done here. We got about 7 packs left. If anybody knows how to play this game at all, you can comment on it if you're familiar with this game from the 90s. I used to play Magic the Gathering back then, but not this one. Argue or Command. This Side of Paradise. Tomorrow is Forever. Dr. Elizabeth Turner. Shuttlecraft. Crew Revolt. Dun, dun, dun. Court Martial. Okay, a couple more packs. Got Mud's Women again. The Carbonite Maneuver. The Cage. Looks like they're packed similarly sometimes. Some of the same ones are beside each other. Capture or Argue. Bell. Jim, this man's a Klingon. Mind Control or Command. Captain Kirk, Communications Jam. Darn it. Spock, the communications are jammed. Kirk in his, classic Captain Kirk language. accent, I should say. There's the Galileo spacecraft again. Sulu, O'Hara. What's this? Dagger of the Mind. That's a new one. I think these gold ones might be more rare. Maybe not. It might be yellow. Okay, about 5 more packs. 5 or 6 here. Here's Edith Keeler, 20th Century Reformer. O'Hara. Kirk. Sulu. McCoy. It's a good pack. And here's another one of Khan. I don't think I have this one. Khan Noonien Singh. Oh, look at this. On the pack, you can join the Star Trek fan club. That's kind of cool. Back when you probably would have to mail it in. Couldn't do it online. Oh, that's cool. Phasers on overload. Couple more packs. Okay. Couple more here. Capture or attempt Romulan Battle Cruiser Commander. Here's Yeoman Mears. You can check out my last episode. I had a couple PSA cards I sent in of Doctor Who costume cards my friend pulled. The Matt Smith costume cards, the 11th Doctor. There are 2 costume cards that have his coat on them. Very cool. One got an 8, one got a 6. I guess I shouldn't have spoiled that for you. Still a cool reveal. I've gotten a good rate of Gem Mint 10s with PSA. They're harder to get with Beckett for the Beckett cards that got graded. But I did hit a Gem Mint 9.5 from Beckett so far. No 10s yet. Capture. This is Otto. The City on the Edge of Forever. That's a cool picture there. Jumping through the portal. Errand of Mercy. Yeoman Teresa Ross. Tempt Magda Kovacs. 3 more packs, I think, here. Done all these ones before. Return of Arknos. That's a new one. It's like a supercomputer or something. A Taste of Armageddon. Those look like maybe, I don't know. Not really Romulans, I'm not sure. Here's a Romulan disguise Kirk was in. That's cool. That's a cool one. Yeoman Smith. Here's the Spock again. Leonard Nimoy. Science Officer. Dr. Elizabeth there. Huh. Makeshift weapons. Kirk in an epic battle, I'm sure. Kind of remember that one. Sulu. The Black Knight. Here we go. Tempt Ruth and Bonaventure. Another Romulan there. Bird of Parade Commander. And the last pack. See, some normal card. Oh, there's Con again. This would be cool to play with, it looks like. Not sure how the game is. Have to look up reviews on that. Red Alert. Nerd. Here's an Ambush or Fatal Allure. Lenore Cardian. White Rabbit. And the Samurai again. Well, thank you for joining me. You can like and subscribe to follow more content. I have a lot of PSA reviews. We're on Season 4, I believe. And I'll be wrapping that up here at the end of winter. So have a good holidays. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.